board. Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran here with us to talk about a new lawsuit. Thank you for coming in, Barbara. They could affect millions of homeowners. It's been filed by a homeowner in Illinois, a woman it's against the online real estate giant Zillow. And Barbara, you know this. The Zillow has this thing called a Zestimate, which estimates the cost of homes. And she's saying this hurt her ability to sell her home. What's that about?
It makes good sense, because what has happened with this particular woman in Illinois is she felt her home was worth $626,000, and the Zestimate came in at $562,000, so that's a $64,000 difference. Her feeling is that a typical buyer checks his estimate and thinks her home is worth less. She's claiming that her home was put in with a basket of other homes that have no bearing on the value of her home.
And Zillow responded to this. They said Zestimate is a starting point to determine a home's value. It isn't an official appraisal. The plaintiff can update her own estimate by adding the square footage of her home. So are these online tools, are they accurate? And exactly how do they work?
Well, the Zestimate, you have to realize, is just an estimate. That's why they named it that way. It's not intended to be an appraisal, and the company has been very forthcoming in saying that all along. But here's what goes awry. A typical buyer goes in and doesn't realize that the fault factor in it is roughly 5%. It doesn't sound like a lot of inaccuracy, but 1 in 10 homes are estimated at more than 20% less than they're actually worth. So if you're that 1 in 20 homeowner, that's a sizable difference, and it could be very injurious to you.
Is it a reliable starting point?
They say it's a starting point, and it is a starting point. Reliable, no, and it's only a starting point. But here's the rub. Every consumer out there knows about his estimate. They always check it, and so the consumer is using it as though it's an appraisal, and that's the basis of the lawsuit. She's claiming they should be licensed as an appraisal firm.
So what do you recommend to homeowners who want to get the best price?
Well, if you want to get the best price, what you must know is the real value of the home, and so you have to be extremely accurate about what other homes are compared to your particular home and not use just an algorithm to arrive at that. So you should really be relying on a real estate agent who really knows what they're doing, or pay for a real appraisal.
Yeah. Okay. I looked at those estimates myself.
I love the names.
Yeah,
That's marketing.